make another harm themselves, all because they themselves don't want to face their own guilt. Therefore, it's much easier to guilt trip another into hurting themselves, all because some people just don't want to take on their own drama. They need to involve people, yeah, to drain other people's soul by way of taking their senses away from them, sense of their sensibilities to think consciously, because the person, it's like some people regard it as trust and respectability, and they with integrity. They play with the integrity and the morals of a person to pull them away from the person by way of buying, giving, gifting, hyping up, you know, just so that they can expend guilt by way of pleasuring people, by way of the mind and heart, yeah. But some people get that twist of the gut, you know. They question themselves, is this right? Is this wrong? Is this the feeling that I should be feeling? That's that conscious thinking versus the unconscious ways that motherfuckers try to keep you asleep and you into staying asleep. Shit is fucking wild when it comes to the psychological warfare, when it comes to your spiritual mind and body, and how to move it and how to abuse it and how to keep it being used, not just by you, by way of your creativity and living, by speaking your truth, by walking in your power. No, they have to display you as the only way they can try to guilt trip you or trip you into OT conscious. Just as long as you are just as unconscious as the thoughts that have of the thoughts they have of you, you have to be as conscious as the thought you have for yourself. Positivity over negativity, because of the fact that no weapons will ever be prosperous enough to be formed against you. You know, it's like no matter how many digital eyes, no matter how many physical eyes, the only one eye is all that really is in you. What you saying? What do you actually want to see? What is the view that you want in front of you? Is the question. Some people are toyed with in the mind where things are placed where there weren't, where there was never any parts. Yet reality is supposed to make you want to switch the channel all the time to the detriment, to the impoverished, you know, keep it going with the hyping up of the facade. But when you see reality for what it is, that's when they want to make you look like you're fucking crazy. They want to trip you into a guilty conscience. They want to make you feel as in that hole for a reason. But you keep using that dirt to step. Shit's crazy. You formed the bricks, from the mud and the dirt. And you kept on climbing up those fucking steps to go up. Why? Stay down. It's like you are a seed. You're gonna keep growing. It depends on where the seed. They are growing. That's why there is no fucking ceiling. The ceiling is only there for there. It's only there for those that truly believe that there is a ceiling because they stop themselves. Motherfuckers will trip you into a guilty because of the fact that they decided not to move the fuck forward. Because they decide to sit down. Because they decide that, you know what? Ain't shit left to fucking do. Yet, if you keep moving, you keep going, they'll do everything to try to stop psychologically, all into hopefully stop you emotionally loving yourself, physically stop yourself to withstand all of the health problems that will keep you sitting. Therefore, the script will play on that, it will benefit because now you are healthy. You are unhealthy in the mind and body and spirit. So somebody has to take care of you. The shit is set up in a way where, you know what, you didn't even know what role you were playing. You just know you were being you. Yet there's been a script written out about you, but you've been following the script that's been written out for you.